Assalamu alaikum and I welcome you all to Mashal Tariq Knowledge Venture channel. In this video, we will talk about types of data. Types of data in statistics. The type of data in statistics are also known as levels of measurement or scales of measurement. In this video, you will learn about data, types of data, types of categorical data or types of numerical data. Now, what is the basic definition of data? Data is a factual information recorded and used for analysis to produce meaningful result in statistics. And don't forget, it is in the raw form. Why is it important to study data types? Because for proper selection of statistical analysis methods as well as to apply correct statistical measurements. What do you mean by observation and variables? The forms of data that it could be in values or in number forms collected related to anything of interest are called observation. And observations could be a school, could be a service, could be a city. Okay. For example, if you want to know the interest of sports among students in a school, observations will be all the measures, variables collected for students. Now, what is a variable? For each student in a same example, the different measures can be recorded, and these measures are called variables, such as age, sex, sports, their name, their roll number, their grades, and so on. Showing a data of or observation of 5 students with their variables age, class, sex, and sport. Each row representing in this table can be termed as an observation, whereas each column can be termed as a variable. Now, what are the basic two types of data? The two types of data are categorical, can be known as qualitative, as well as the second one is numerical, also known as quantitative. Further, categorical data is divided into two, nominal and ordinal, and numerical is divided into two, interval and ratio. Let's discuss each one by one. What is meant by categorical or qualitative data? It represents the characteristic, example, gender, nationality, language of a person. It can take the numerical value also. For example, in a survey, when you represent that what is your gender, it could be a male or it could be a female. So you represent a number to the selection of the gender. But these numerical value will not have any mathematical significance. Okay, it will be just a representation of a number instead of the value or the characteristic. Now, categorical data also divided into nominal or the ordinal data. The nominal data, it is used for naming or labeling the data with no quantitative value. Example, personal biodata. In the personal biodata, you could be asked about your gender, your marital status, your children, your education, your occupation, your experience, your hobbies. So these are all termed as the nominal data. It has no order. The order in the nominal data has no significance. Changing the order will not affect the meaning of the data. As for example, if the gender, under the heading of the gender, the female is written before the male, it doesn't matter. Order, it will not affect the data collection or the meaning of the data. It can be stored in frequency or the percentage form. No mean or average can be calculated for nominal data because we don't have the numbers in the nominal data. So taking the mean or taking out the average is not possible in the nominal data. Now, what is ordinal data? It is used for naming and ordering data. With the name, the ordered will have a significance or importance in the ordinal data. It is usually used to represent customer satisfaction, team ranking, product quality, etc. For example, under the education, you can ask in a survey or in an interview elementary, high school, undergraduate or graduate. So the order has its own importance in ordinal type of. So in ordinal data, it can be stored in frequency or percentage. The difference between the orders are not constant, it could vary. For example, when someone asked you about the customer satisfaction or the service satisfaction, how satisfied are you with our product? The options, if you are get in such form, very satisfied, satisfied, indifferent, dissatisfied or very dissatisfied. So the difference between the very satisfied and satisfied you cannot measure, or the difference between the satisfied and dissatisfied is more than that the difference between the satisfied and very satisfied. So the difference is not constant or it could vary. Now, what is numerical data? Numerical data, it is a type of data which is in measured form, which can be measurable in the numeral form. For example, time, height, age, salary, saving, profit, loss, etc. Numerical data can be measured on interval and ratio scale. The type of the numerical data is interval data. It includes the order of the variables as well as the difference between these variables, but except the ratios. The ratios are not considered in the interval data, but it will be considered in the ratio type of data. Example, temperature in a city, what income do you have, and what is the time duration. There is no true zero value sense in interval data. Example, there is no sense of zero time or no temperature. No temperature, if we say there is a zero temperature, no zero temperature representing a no temperature. So this sense is not acceptable in the interval type of data, having 0 representing the no temperature value. Mean, median and standard deviation can be measured from the interval type of data, because in the interval type of data or the numerical type or as well as ratio type of data, we have numbers. So mean, median and standard deviation can be measured in interval as well as ratio data. Now, what is a ratio data? They are also ordered unit that have the same difference. The differences as well as ratios are measurable. Example, length, height, weight, etc. Now, the numerical data could be in other two forms also, discrete data or a continuous data. Now, what is a discrete data? Discrete data cannot be measured but can be counted, which can only take a certain value. Example, how many number of students are in a class? How many number of schools in a city? How many hospitals does a country have? Okay, and how many doctors or how many postgraduate students are there in any country? Now, what is a continuous data? A continuous data cannot be counted but can be measured. Can take any value within a specified range. For example, height, weight, temperature, length are all examples of continuous data. Basically, in the continuous data, we consider those variables which are constantly changing. For example, you have the temperature. A temperature of a city or a time or any room is constant changing. So you can have a continuously data collection process going on. So it is considered as a continuous data. As well as if you check if someone is associated with a weight loss, so he continuously checking the his weight or her weight on weekly basis or the daily basis, again it is considered as a continuous type of data. Even the height from the infant till a person becomes adult, even the height is continuously changing, or even the height of the trees or any plants or any animal can change continuously. So it comes under the heading of the continuous data. So some continuous data will change over time, as we have already discussed. Now we are done with all the basic types of the data in statistics. Now here is the summary that how can you differentiate between these four sub types of the numericals as well as the categorical data. What is the, if I can recall the definition, the nominal and the ordinal are under the heading of the categorical data, and interval and ratio are under the heading of the numerical data. Nominal means naming, ordinal means naming as well as it includes the ordering of the data, as well as interval includes naming, ordering, differences with no absolute zero concept. But in ratio, we have naming, ordering, difference between variables, as well as zero concept is applicable in ratio. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe the channel.